Hey, this is Keith Everett, workwithkeith.com. I was listening to Tony Robbins, and he has a documentary out called I'm Not Your Guru, and it was out on Netflix. And he was saying that the trouble with human beings, or the problem with human beings, is they think there should be no problems. And this is so true, not only in life, but also in business too. When people get problems, they tend to hibernate or quit or back off instead of just kind of facing them and going straight through them. And I think that to not expect any problems is kind of being, is wrong. Because especially in business, I mean, when you start a business or you go into a business, whether it's network marketing, whatever it is, it's not going to be easy. Anyone that tells you it's easy, is just kidding you. There is a learning curve, and there is a need for you to learn skills. And I think this is one of the biggest problems is people don't learn the skills, and when they don't earn any money after 3 months or less, they tend to quit and move on to another company. Whereas most of the time, it's not got anything to do with the company whatsoever. There's people in these companies that are making money, but the ones that make the real money are just the ones that learn to ride through the problems. Whether that's technical problems or you're just not getting enough leads, you're not making sales, all of these things are quite common, so you should expect them. The way to break through them is obviously to increase your skill level, and this is what I did, because there's two ways of going when you're in our industry, really. There's kind of going with the majority who are always hopping from one business to another. They never settle with anything for longer than a couple of months. And then, they do the same thing over and over again. And, I came online as an internet marketer in 2010, and I still see the same people today, many of them, doing the same things. They're still going round and round in circles, trying this, trying that, this matrix, this binary, this system. Most of these things that come out online and everybody flocks to, about 90 days is the limit for most of them, whereas everybody then flocks out of them into something else. And it's a bit like kind of watching sheep. Instead of actually learning the skills to make what you have work, they tend to kind of rush into things and get carried away by all the sort of the hype about them. And hype does bring in sales in the beginning. All of these things, everybody rushes into them, makes some money, then moves on to something else, rushes into something else and makes some money. And that's what they spend their entire life doing. Instead of actually learning skills, creating things, when you've got skills, you can sell those skills online, no matter what business you're in. By doing coaching, by creating products, by creating things that last online. Most things, most people I see online tend to not be creating anything. And if the network marketing company they're with just goes out of fashion, they tend to want to leave and join something else. And that's what they do, right? What I tend to do is I tend to build a solid business based on regular sales of products. I also, do coaching, and I create kind of products as well. So what happens is I'm building a solid base to a business rather than waiting for the next big thing to come along. And I would just advise you to do the same and just not be a follower. There's plenty of followers in this life. So I just thought I would do this quick video because I came over here today to do another couple of videos, and I thought this was on my mind. I watched the Tony Robbins thing, and so true what he says. The problem with people is they don't expect any problems, or they think there should not be any problems. That's life, isn't it? Having problems. It's all about really just solving the problems. And I will see you in the next video. You take care. Bye for now.